What does it mean to be a leader in what you do?
I like to lead by being inclusive, so explaining to everyone why we're doing a particular project. If it's professionally, I like to explain to my team what the goals are, what the objectives are, and also being willing to be there till the very end. So if someone has a particular skill set on my team that I don't have, I'm not going to say, okay, you do this late tonight and I'm going home. To me, being a leader is at least being around to support them. And, I've been in the situations where I've been the very lonely grunt by myself and everyone else has gone home. And I always felt a little bit unfair. So I try really to not do that. And I think being very clear about what you'd like to do and how to get there. And, again, it sounds crazy, but just being very organized. If you're a team with there's different ways of doing it, and research is very different than I think the creative process, which is not what I do. I have some friends who work in the arts and in digital media and all these things, and they're very like free form. And in research, you've got numbers, you've got research, you've got patients, you've got subjects, and all these different building blocks sort of have to work together. And maybe it's just the particular field that I picked, but it attracts a lot of very OCD type A people, and just being organized and putting things in a framework that people feel comfortable with. So you get a lot of type A people together and you have no research work plan, they're going to go crazy. So at least understanding the personalities of your team and what kinds of preferences they have. And then, my personal life, again, when we talk about climbing and I'm the one on lead, it's my job to take full responsibility for both members of the team. So if I'm the one on lead, I need to set all the gear, I need to make the decisions about which route we're getting on. And then my second's job is to just clean up the gear after me, but it's my job to get us there and back safely. And so I think a lot about that. It's like, making calculated risks and decisions. Let's not get on something that's too hard for both of us. I have to think about the rest of my team. Can they finish this route? Sometimes when you're climbing and you're leading, you might make a move that's fine on lead, but it can result in a really bad swing for your second. So you have to place gear just for your follower. And sometimes when you're on this roof and you're pumped out and you're desperately trying to put something in, you're not always thinking, is this going to be bad for my partner? But you have to think that, because otherwise they could take a fall and just be dangling in space if you don't protect a roof or a traverse for them. So a lot of that is thinking about yourself and what your actions are, but also what your actions implications are on the rest of your team. So.